The ninth best play of the 2024 regular season is...
Play action for Jackson. Pump. Jackson steps on the brakes. Extending the play. Throws end zone. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. Lamar Jackson making magic in H-Town.
Now let's break the play down. Now starting with the offensive side, as you see here, it is a shotgun set, meaning the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage a couple yards to receive the ball, but he's got a split halfback set where he's got two guys in the backfield with him. One is a running back, Derrick Henry. The other one is a tight end in Isaiah Likely. But really, you just say it's a split halfback set because normally it's two halfbacks that hang out back there. But with that, also, there is a tight end on the line of scrimmage to the right, being Mark Andrews. And you have two receivers to the left, one being Zay Flowers, and the other one is Rashad Bateman. Now, looking at the defensive set, it's so close to the end zone. It looks kind of like man coverage. You could say it's two-man deep, meaning kind of like the previous play where it was a single high safety with man coverage. This would be two deep safeties, potentially, and man coverage around the board. But really, it's the NFL. It's close to the goal line, and it's a pretty tight set offensively, so the defense is just going to match. And really, you don't really know what it is. I'm sure Lamar Jackson knows what it is simply because he's going to study a lot of film for the week going into it. But those are the two sets. And as you see here, there's no motion before the play. It just jumps right into it, and it is a play action, meaning they are faking the run to the left, with the lineman even going left at all. But if you see on the defensive side, they don't really fall for it. And Lamar Jackson peels off to the right to try to make a play down the field. But as we stop here and you see no one is open, everyone on defense is accounted for. The defense pretty much won this play so far, and they see that it should be a good play for them because they also have a free rusher at Lamar Jackson with no one blocking. But this is why this is the number 9th best play of the season, is this is where Lamar Jackson takes over and does what he does. Now you see here, he evades the defender and buys himself a couple extra seconds, or a couple rushers are coming to him, and he throws that ball before Isaiah Likely even puts his hand up. By the time the ball's out of his hand, it's basically when Isaiah Likely is open. And so you can see Lamar Jackson is processing this play super fast. They can see before the tight end even thinks he's open, he's open. And the only other guy that really sees that is the defensive back in the top left corner, who is breaking from the guy who was covering to try to cover that middle area in the end zone. But unfortunately for the defense, Lamar Jackson throws that ball on the money and gets there with enough throw power in time before that defender can make a play, leading to a touchdown on this play that should have been, at the very least, a no play, a throwaway. But Lamar Jackson doing what he does, improvising when the play breaks down and it is over, basically making a second play just off of instinct and muscle memory, throws it for a touchdown here, which is why Lamar Jackson is so good at what he does, and he has great players around him too, like Isaiah Likely, to be able to improvise and make a play out of this, which really should have been nothing and a win for the defense. Like and follow for more.